Welcome back, everybody. Today I am playing the Direwolf20's 1.7 pack, available on the Feed the Beast launcher. Last episode we automated the XP farm and got that all running, and I just hit the wrong button. Let me fix that. So yeah, it's been working really good for me. I've changed a lot of stuff around my base too. This isn't how I get down to my bottom level anymore. I've put an elevator in. I crafted some elevators from open blocks, and I put them in and made this little hallway that comes into the main room. You guys will notice my lava tank is missing. This is still the same for now. I was thinking I might put an elevator here instead of stairs, but we'll see. Something I'll do off camera probably. But yeah, you guys get a little bit of a peek over there. I've changed that whole area around quite a bit. So first of all, I'm at 106 levels of XP. That is so sweet. I am, yeah, so happy about that. But yeah, anyways, I've kind of dug myself a little room out here. I'm not finished. You guys will notice that the carpenter wedge slopes are just wood right now. I haven't really come up with a color scheme for the different types of blocks for this room. But you guys will notice I've moved all my chests into this area. This is just temporary until I get into applied energistics, which I think is going to be pretty soon actually, because I'm getting tired of sorting everything into chests and crafting on these tables. I'd rather craft in a AE terminal or crafting terminal instead. So I put some of the basic machines here. These are going to be the unautomated ones, so these are like if I need to do something that I don't want to wait to autocraft or something like that. Those are going to be there, and I've got them all hooked up to tesseracts and a tesseract here, and that's just powering them. I've got the igneous extruder here, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it here or not. It probably will get moved eventually. I just put it there so it would complete the set. I got a couple more machines from Ender.io I want to make, but I'm not ready to make those just yet. I'm not at that point. Over here I have, this is where my power gen's gonna be. Magmatic power gen, or dynamo, I should say, power gen, because I don't think I'm gonna go all magmatic dynamos. I've made it so I could stack 5 on top of each other right here. I made another capacitor bank. My power things here, which I'm kind of been experimenting with. I want to try and get the average output to show up in here, but I can't get it to show up in there. Same with this thing here. It says 1, like the out is only 1, but I know it's more than that, because if we look at this thing, oh no, it only says -1 now. But my core is running, it should be higher than that. And then, yeah, these I've set the redstone signal to high pulse. And this one, the top one, is set to my quarry. So if I have too much power drain, I can just come over here and shut off my quarry just by flipping the lever. And then this one below it is the power. That's what's powering my machines over there. So if I want to stop powering that stuff, I just flip the switch there too. So kind of like a fail-safe. I've moved my tank down here because I didn't want to run liquid pipe or pressurized fluid pipe conduit all the way over to here. Figured it'd just be easier to put the ender tank over there. So but anyways, before I started recording this episode, I was having a power drain of anywhere from 600 RF to about 80 RF. So these things right now are producing 80 RF. They're all set up to shut off automatically when this thing hits full. So, and we can store 15 million. Yeah, see, now I'm up to 61 RF per tick negative. Now it's dropping. So apparently my quarry is still running. But anyways, I want to get a little bit more juice out of these. I've only got 8 of them right now. I do plan on putting like 20 there, I guess. I've got enough spots for 20. So, what I have done is in these crafting tables, I have some augments. This one's secondary transmission coil. So this one produces 2 times the energy, but it also costs 2 times the fuel consumption. So there's 8 of those. And then I have the next one, which is the flux modulation booster. And it multiplies it by 4 times, but you need the previous augment in order to be able to use it. So I'm going to grab 8 of those. I'm going to grab 8 of these. And to help with the fuel consumption, to combat the fuel consumption, I've made the secondary gearboxes. So this one will 10% base fuel energy. So I think this one will make it so I'm using less fuel. And then this one is the next one in that one, and it's a 35 base fuel energy. So let us grab these and we'll see what these nifty little things do to our magmatic dynamos. And these go in here, and these came with default redstone ones, but I took them all out and they seem to work okay with this redstone control, even though I've taken them out. They will still all shut down when this thing reaches full. If I have problems with it, I'll probably take the... which one is it? Not that one. Not that one. I will take these ones out and replace the redstone control. But anyways, so this one is energy. Let's put these ones in first. So we'll put one of those and one of these in. And doesn't really tell you that it's producing or not costing as much fuel. But if we put this one in, you'll see it just bumped up to 160 RF per tick. And then this one gives us 320 RF per tick. So yeah, that should be a big bonus in energy. So we need one of those. Let's put this one up here. We want one of those, one of those, one of those. And I'm just going to do this to all of them. Which ones was I doing first? Those ones, none these ones. These ones, then these ones. And let's see what kind of power we get out of this. This should be enough power to last me until I start getting into AE at least. Should be more than enough to power our Ender Quarry. And I've got a whole nether full of lava right now, so, and if it comes down to it, I could probably make an age full of lava and start pumping lava out of there. The only thing I gotta test is to make sure that that endothermic pump works in the ages. I think it's only good in the nether, so I might have to build the other pump from, I think it's Buildcraft. Yeah, BC Factory. So what does this thing take to craft? A mining well and a tank. Yeah, so that's not that bad. And then I'm pretty sure I can get in one of these magmatic dynamos to power it. I just gotta put a piece of power cable in between it. So, but right now we have an energy input of 1919 RF per tick. And this says different. This says 2560 RF per tick. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's more than enough to power both of those. And our thing's like almost full already. Those should actually be shutting off right away. But enough with that. I just figured I'd show that to you guys before I started what I actually want to do this episode. We're already halfway through. So that was all of that. You guys probably noticed I have the blood altar in here. I crafted it by accident. I just meant to leave it in the crafting table. Really easy recipe. This is the sacrificial orb from Blood Magic, so I want one of them. And then I have the recipe for 3 tables from Thaumcraft. I have the thermometer from Thaumcraft. I have a scribing tool from Thaumcraft. And I have 2 iron caps, which the iron caps, I'm going to go like so. Put a stick behind, just in between them, and that gets us an iron capped wand. And I found a Thaumonomicon in a chest in a village, I'm pretty sure. So if you guys are wondering how I got my hands on that, that is how I got that. The other way to get it is to craft a bookcase and right click it with the wand. So just a little sidestep on that one, so I didn't have to craft a bookshelf and whatnot. So anyways, let's come over here. Oh no, first I want to go up here because I want to show you guys a really nifty trick with the scribing tool. If we come up here, I've got a full, well not full, but it's almost full. But if you guys take your, oh, I need to craft another one of these, don't I? Yeah, because the mana one won't work on the table, because, or will it? Let us try something. I don't know where I want to set this up yet, my Thaumcraft stuff. So I'll tell you what, we're just going to set it up down here for temporary. Just so we can get into it, because there's a lot of like little steps that you got to do in Thaumcraft. Like you got to go through and scan a bunch of stuff. No, I don't want you there. Actually, well, that's there. That is how you make the arcane workbench. You just put one of those tables down and right click it with your wand. And now I don't have an axe on me. It's just gonna take a second. There we go. So now I think if I take this and I put that on there, yeah, that gets us the research table. Now I'm going to take the scribing tool out, and it's still a research table. And now we're going to go back up here and go down the hallway. Sorry, my girlfriend is watching me record, so there may be some noises in the background. I'm very sorry about that. And then, anyways, if we take our scribing tool and we toss it in the mana pool, it gets us a mana scribing, or a botanist's inkwell. Where is my Botania book? So, if we take a look, oh, I did that wrong. Scribing tool. Carrying on mana can also serve as an interesting type of ink. Infusing a set of black scribing tools with mana from the mana pool allows for them to use said mana as their source of ink. So instead of having to refill this with ink every time, like going out and killing squids and getting ink to refill it, all I gotta do is go throw it back into the mana pool and it will refill with ink. So I figured that would be better than going and killing squid every time I need ink. I'm gonna have to do enough of that with whatchamacallit, Mistcraft, but that's a later episode. So right now I could start mixing some of these in order to get the different elements. That was one recipe we didn't craft, or did we? Where is it? I know I left it in one of these tables. Or apparently I didn't. Oh no, I did. I'm a derp, it was in my inventory. So now what I gotta do is I gotta go around and I gotta scan a bunch of things with this. And I can't scan everything right off the bat, like, crafting station. You understand this, you need to understand this, you need to study plants. Oh, so that's pretty cool. Before it used to say that you did not have the knowledge to research this or something along that lines. but now it tells you what you need to go research in order to get that tech. But I can scan the basic things like cobble. Can I do stone? Yeah, I can do stone. I can do gravel. Can I do marble? Nothing can be learned from marble. So, laboratory blocks, nothing can be learned from. So, I'm just gonna have to go around and play with, or scan a bunch of things. And, yeah, just work my way up the list. I'm sure you guys probably don't want to see me do that. It wouldn't make for good content. So, I will do that off camera. For now, let's put the arcane workbench down right there. And we've got to start into Thaumcraft. Is there anything interesting in the book? The book just kinda, this first page just gives you the basics of what you gotta do. The first researches I'm probably gonna do are this one, and I think this one or this one. But I gotta do this one in order to get this one. This one tells you about warp. That's something new that's been added to Thaumcraft that I don't know much about. I've heard a little bit about it, but not a lot, so I will definitely read all of this off camera and figure out what that is about. How do you go back in this book? I want to go back to the main menu. Oh, just hit escape. So, yeah. That's kind of my start into Thaumcraft. So, now that that's done, let us go check out over here. Come up here, and I've got a huge room dug out. I still have to dig it down, but I figured that we might as well get started with this stuff. And I need some type of block. Do I have any blocks in here? No. Let's just steal a piece of dirt from here, I guess. We'll use our Wand of the Forest in order to get it. This hole was just kind of to mark the center point of the room, so. But yeah, you just place your altar down like so. And then what you do is, I haven't binded this thing to me yet. So to bind this, you just right click it in the air. It's going to take a little bit of... Apparently you don't have to bind that to you. Did that not bind to me? Well, it's working nonetheless, but it's not showing that it's binded to me, so... Oh, give me that back. So we are just going to do that, and I need to eat because I'm not going to regen health. And yeah, we need to... I need to grab something. I just can't remember what it was. I think it's a diamond to start off. To make the weak blood orb is one of the first things you're going to want to make from blood magic. Yeah, diamond and 2000 LP in a tier 1 blood altar. So, let us go grab that. This is another reason I want to get AE implemented into my base, because then I can put terminals up all over the place and don't have to run everywhere to grab my stuff. That, I might actually start getting into that next episode, maybe. There's a little bit of exploring we have to do in order to start AE from what I've seen. So right now, oh yeah, this thing has an internal buffer, doesn't it? I totally forgot about that. I don't know how big the internal buffer is, but there is an internal buffer, so it's going to fill that before you can do anything else. And at the moment, I can't really tell how much stuff is in my blood altar, or how many life points are in there, so what we're gonna need to make is one of these, and I need a blank slate, which is 1000 LP and a piece of stone. I should have grabbed that while I was over there. Come on, fill me up. I need to find a way of regenning really quick while I'm doing that. I do know there is a way with Botania to regen health. I just have to put a mana tablet over there, or mana pool, and then I could just fill it with a mana tablet. Just transfer it from the other one, or set up another Botania spreader, like the mana spreader, and maybe take one of those. I think they were the thermal. No, the kind of flower was that eats coal. Go back to the beginning. Generating flowers, an endo flame. We can make one of those and set it up beside there with a mana spreader that shoots it in there. We'll see how I feel about going about that. Is this thing got some in it? Grabbed a piece of stone, so let's get that off the hotbar. Don't need that. Gonna need the stone. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Let's see if we can get away with doing the stone first. So then that way I can at least tell how much is in there. Previous versions of this, I could have swore this took 10,000 LP, but now it's only 2,000 LP, so... But I could be wrong. Give me that. Give me that. And then, how do I craft that again? Oh, in order to craft that, you need the weak orb, don't you? Yes, you need weak orb and some glass. So... It sure does make you hungry doing this stuff. Don't know if that's going to be enough, but we will try it. If you run out of life essence while trying to do one of these, it's going to use up more life essence than actually needed. And let's turn our particles on so we can actually see the fancy particle effects. Come on, hurry up and change. Woo, that was close. Oh, I'm not regenerating health again. It's very slow when you have this size of blood altar. But we have our weak orb, and now this thing stores raw life essence. So if I right click that, it's going to take some life essence from me, and then it says current owner, the green assassin. So that means it is binded to me, and it is mine. So every time I click it now, it'll add LP to my soul network. I think it's soul network, blood network, soul network, one of those things. So we need a little bit of glass. Where's all my glass hiding? All my chests are all over the place now, and I don't know where anything is. I think it was 7 pieces. So this goes in the middle, this goes here, and then we just surround that with glass, and that gets us the divination sigil. So now what this thing will do is, if I right click it, it should be binded to me now, and it also gave us our current life, or LP, in our blood network. So if I click this thing again, it's going to take a couple hearts from me. I'll just knock myself down to 2 hearts, eat a piece of bread, and if we look, I'm up to 1000 LP. So it tells you how much is, oh, and there's a little meter on the side now. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. And I'm pretty sure it depends on which one of these orbs that you have determines how much you can store. So each tier will get you more life essence, basically, is I think how it works. Why is there 2 orb of, oh, creative only, okay. But yeah, there's like these 3 here. You got the apprentice, the magicians, and then down here there's the master blood orb and the archmage. And is that the last tier of it? I think that might be the highest. Oh no, there's one here. Whoa. What does that one take to make? Crystal cluster. How do I make? Oh, that's tier 6 stuff. So I am actually glad to see that, because that means that this version of Blood Magic should have the tier 6 stuff implemented into it. So that'll be cool to check out. But if we take the divination sigil and we right click on here, it will tell us that we have 1,800 life points. Our tier is currently level 1 and it has a max of 10,000 LP. So we can just kind of boom, 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 boom. And then we can, now I'm up to 3,000. So that's kind of a start to Blood Magic. What I'm going to do off camera in between this episode and next episode is I'm going to make some blood ruins, so that way next episode we can upgrade our altar to a tier 2 altar and be able to make the next blood orb, which is the apprentice blood orb, and then we should be able to make some reinforced slates. And yeah, other than that, the only thing I really want to make right now is maybe this thing, which grows stuff quicker, but in all reality I don't really have anything that I need to make grow faster except for maybe trees when I get low on trees. I have an Enderman farm in the end, so that's not that big of a deal. I can go get ender pearls whenever I need. I don't really need wheat. Like this wheat farm that I have out here has been supplying me with enough bread in order to live. And yeah, the only other thing would be trees. Sugar canes growing like wildfires, so. And these are just more decorative than anything. Although I gotta move these two because sometimes I'll miss my door and hurt myself. But yeah, I've got a lot of work to do in between this episode and next episode. So I'm gonna start doing that. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a like. Only takes a second to hit that like button. It's just underneath the video there. Subscribe if you guys want. It'll let you know when I got new videos out, and it's free. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video.